Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are learning how to easily braid this kind of cornrow. So join me as I learn to braid these easy cornrows. This type of cornrow is popularly known in Ghana as alata braids. Hope you enjoyed this video as we learn together. So for the beginning of the braids, as you can see, she divided the hair into two sections after parting the hair. So she first parted the hair and then she divided it into two sections. This is what she's showing us neatly. So she then counted pieces of the Brazilian wool wax. She counted 12 pieces because she said she wanted them to be in the same sizes. She didn't want some parts to be big and some part to be small. So because of that, she counted the wool in pieces, and this is how the Brazilian wool wax looks like. So she divided into two. She made one size bigger and the other smaller, and she parted the hair again. She wanted it to be neatly done, so she divided the hair into two sections again. So this is what she is showing, dividing the hair of the client into two sections, and she's combing them before she starts the braids. So she then stood in front of the client. She stood in front of the client to start the braids. So to start the braids, she grabbed the hair of the client from the front. She grabbed the hair of the clients from the front, and then she braided it from the back. So she picked the hair of the client from the front and then she braids to the back. So she's braiding backwards, but she's picking the hair from the front. So she picked the natural hair of the client with the Brazilian wool wax, and she braided them in three sections, as you can see. So one section, yes, and the other, the second section, and then she picks the hair, then the third section. So you can see 1, 2. So she picks the hair of the client's hair, then 3 from the back, as she's showing. So as you can see, the natural hair of the client is being hidden. And this is similar to the normal cornrows, but the style of it is different. It's much more different than the normal cornrows we have. With the normal cornrow, you can stand at the back to braid. You can stand anywhere depending on the style of the braid, the cornrow braids. But with the alata braids, you will have to start braiding from the front to the back, as she is showing. So the alata braid is popularly known in Ghana, as I mentioned earlier, but it is very common in the northern region of Ghana. It is very common in the northern region of Ghana. So as she is showing, you picking from the front to the back. Yes. Grabbing the hair from the back as well, alongside with the Brazilian wool extension. Yes. So she braid from the front to the back, as she's neatly showing. Okay, so I forgot to mention we are braiding a pony cornrow. So with the pony cornrow, as she did to the front cornrows, she divided the hair into 2 sections. But remember that with the pony cornrow, you have to first divide the hair into 2 sections, which is from the the ear area. Yes, so you divide it from the ear area first. Then always remember to braid the front cornrow first before you move to the back area. So as she did to the front cornrows, she counted 12 pieces of the Brazilian wool wax. So with this, she's going to divide the hair into one smaller size. So she took about 4 pieces, about 4 to 5 pieces of the Brazilian wool wax, and then divided one side to be bigger than the other side. So as she did to the front cornrows, she grabbed the hair first. She grabbed the natural hair of the client, and then alongside with the Brazilian wool, so she grabs them as she braid. So with this, she's braiding to the front cornrow. So she braid from the back because the hair is already at the back, so she's braiding from the back to the front side of the hair. So she's braiding to meet where the front cornrows ended. So as she's doing and detangling the hair at the same time. Yes, so she's braiding, she's grabbing the hair, yes, from the back as she did to the front cornrows. So she grabbed the natural hair alongside with the Brazilian wool wax, and she just braid along in 3 sections as she did when braiding the front cornrows. So